29 killers. 50 head-to-head games of most hooks win. This is Slate's World Cup of Dead by Daylight killers. There are tufts of grass. I do stress tufts of grass, not quite the foliage that you enjoy on Yamaoka or the Red Forest or anything like that. Look at your gen situation. Okay, I want to set up this area, I think. I want to go hard on this area. As soon as possible. Outright deny this door. Deny the window too, as best you can. Okay, and what we quite like about this is we have our corrupt gens here, so this will not pop while we're setting up. And we have 5, in fact we have 5 gens here, wow! Would you look at this game state, 5 gens all the way around this building. This is a situation we are going to foster to the very end, to the death. My lord. My lord, leave the pallet up, I think. Leave the pallet up. Set the trap here. Get this gen kicked and, you know, count your lucky blessings. This could be amazing for us. It really, really could. They're already on the disarming. 2 people here. I honestly think that if they want to reset, they can do so. If they want to disarm, I should say, they can do so. We're going to reset. We're going to make sure this is a nightmare to navigate for the survivors. They are big on the disarming, though. This may become very tricky for us. Do this. Head around. There's a disarming again. Ooh. Ooh. There are add-ons. It only shows you add-ons when you're actually carrying traps, annoyingly enough. Let's go back. Make sure we're grabbing all these traps here. Get back to that house. It is a bit silly. Because we need new positions for these traps. They're very plainly worked out what we're doing with our traps currently, as you can see there. Right, head in here. We know our 2 pressure points. This is one for sure. Make sure we're getting the kick. We want some slightly obscure traps here. We're keeping these ones. These traps are in good positions. What we want to do as well is get them out. Reset this, they can't get back in too easily. There's no good positions traps on this map. No, you're absolutely right. Hang on. Okay. I was going to say, they're just going to go over into that trap. I would have been furious were that the case. They're back on this gen again. Get this kicked. Last mine. Do they commit to it after the fact? No, they do not. No, they do not. The sound of disarming traps. A horrendous symphony. A loathsome soundtrack here. Just boom, boom, boom after boom. Do we get an injury? Let's get an injury at least. Try our best. There it is. They'll get away. We come back over here. Flush Jill away from this gen. Get some more resetting on the go. I do think... I mean, at what point do you change up your tactics? I think the issue might be... It's tough to find a different tactic. So there they are. There goes that gen. There were surprises there. That was a tough one. Ooh, hang on. We're going to try and reset. They won't be able to. Make sure this is reset. They're disarming again. They've disarmed that door trap. They can't go through the window. Okay, here we go. A trap is doing some good work for us. Finally. Heal up here. Good injury. There's the disarming once again. Gonna move down this way. Get you out of here. Oh, you can't quite disarm it. And now, we might be on the verge of a hook. We are. Brilliant. Finally. Thank God. Get the pickup. Is basement here? Now, if basement's here... Oh, I was definitely going to go basement trapper if it were here, but it isn't. It isn't. You need something to break the monotony. And basement trapper would have done that and something rotten, but not quite there for us. It's your party here. Having to move this way. Let's go after this chase. I feel like we've gone too long without enough to show for our efforts. Well played from them. They're still around here. It's a horrifyingly safe loop, isn't it? Force them to burn the pallet? They surely will. Yeah. We're kicked. They're going to flee that way. I think we have to let them. It seems like a team. I think it's not unfair to say they've seen their fair share of trappers. Let's reset. I still believe in that trap. I still do believe in that trap. Mate, looking the kick. Head over here. Another gen pops, but that's on the distant side. We have a good gen situation. Well, we need to stop thinking that the swing through the pallet's going to get us anything. It really is not. Right. Try something like this. There's traps far away from them that they hopefully won't realise are there. Maybe something like this as well, something a little bit unexpected. It's a 1-gen game. That is middle building gen. We still have that gen situation that we were hoping for. None of them moving all that much. Let me keep... Hello, everyone. Hi. Glad you could make it. Grab this. Okay. Window trap back on. So you want to put traps down when no one can see you putting them down. Because I think if one person sees you, likely to be communicated to the rest of the people, and there we go. Right, so that trap's going to do nothing. We'll pick that up again. Can they see me here? Whatever, keep it there. Whatever, keep it there. Oh, bit of a body block. They're not going to let that go through, so we'll just take the injury. Someone around here. Can they run into this trap? God, I'd love it. Come on, come on. Yes! We can hit you, because you're not the obsession, so we'll get another second save best for last. A trap has worked, everyone. A trap has worked. They thought it wasn't possible. I thought it wasn't possible. But here it is. Extraordinarily possible. Good injury there. Another trap right here. Who knows? Who knows? They saw me pick it up. Maybe they didn't see me reset it. Make sure we're getting the gens kicked. I don't think we take the chase over there. I honestly don't. I think we keep the gens in check to the best of our ability. It might even deploy a bit of a liberal face camp. You do this. Hang on. Are you looking at me? No one's looking at me. There's someone behind me. There is. Is that a trap? Or blinded. You're going to go for the unhook. Let's disarm this one, moving around that way. I mean, no one's moving gens, to the best of my... as far as I'm aware. So I'm sort of feeling like, why would you do anything else other than camp? Good injury there, so best whilst working the treat. Oh, is there someone here for flashlight save? There is, they get it. They don't, too early! Won't be able to rely on that for much longer. But we will here. Too early! Too liberal a usage of the torch. Not nearly judicious enough usage of the torch. Okay, so they've got enemies necessary. Well played. Ah, just on the wrong side of the rock there. Hit this injury. That's the obsession, unfortunately. What we can do, get this gen kicked. Not a bad moonwalk, doesn't quite get the goods. Trap down here. Come back around. Okay. I don't mind that. Call a Brian on that gen as well, so we get a little bit of intel and some nice aggression on it. No movement to the left. Gen on the right. Not too concerning. My lord, it's a tough time, but there is still an opportunity. Whoa, how did they body block that? That's incredibly well done. That's incredibly well done. Reset this. I think there is still hope for the window trap. I honestly do. So we'll pick that up, grab this, and we'll enjoy the time we've been granted. They have to reset. We can move over here, and I'm quite happy that I've not been a complete pushover here. Try and pivot them left if you can. You want them on that pallet. Do they remember there's a trap there? That's dead hard, yeah. Never going to go for the trap. Always going to try and make a maneuver. We were wise to it. We get the hits, get the dying state. And I snooze the ads. Lovely. While no one's looking, is there an opportunity for a really cheeky trap? I really do think that that they are going to call out any traps here. But hey, if they head around here to try and maybe get a sneaky heal going, maybe that trap does something. I don't know. I don't know. We can but dream in this world. I think whatever happens, the Trapper camp will be happy with what Evan's done. In the most trying of circumstances, on the most trying of maps, put together a very strong performance. Not too fussed about not hitting the Obsession there. Would rather keep what stacks we have to save best for last, knowing as we will that they may keep us in the game later on. This is exactly the kind of team that the Trapper can feel really unlucky to have gotten. A trying time, a trying team. But is not out of it, and you love any chases at all. Over here, they're just going to be able to disarm the trap, unfortunately. Can we get that reset? I think getting that reset is very, very useful. Can you do it in time to keep them on this loop as well? There's a Rebecca around here. There's Jill over here. Did you go over the pallet? No, of course not. Good injury there. Nothing back around here. Keep on them, because they can't use that pallet. You love chases around here. It's basically a guaranteed injury. Because they aren't going to want to go into the trap for reasons that should be plainly obvious. Do they know that the window's not a proposition that they can take on? Into the gen they go. Oh, it's disarmed! Who did that? And you can't quite get the swing. You've got to climb through. Don't want that door open. I want that trap to get us something. I really do think it will at some point. When is a great question. I'm not entirely sure. The question you're asking now is when will it all end? When will I slip the surly bonds of earth and leave this mortal coil and touch the face of God? No, the question you're asking is at what point do you actually take the chase aggressively, stop this gem patrol game? I think the issue is it's such a good 3-gen. And in a tough game like this, that's all you could need. Pivot away quickly. We get them here. Oh, they're doing such a good job of being alert, being aware to what I'm doing, where I'm going. Disarming over there. Here's one good thing that the traps are giving us. Them disarming the traps so reliably, so efficiently, is giving us pretty accurate intel as to where they are at any point. And that is the most glass half full thing I think I've ever said. I hope you can appreciate how optimistic I'm being here. Get the scraps. I do want to have at least 2 traps in the back pocket. I feel like we have enough time on the gens. So we'll get those. Head over here. Let's remain upbeat. Let's not fall victim to sadness and woe. And here we go. Remember Dead Hard. Remember they have Dead Hard. There it is. There's Dying State. They have a flashlight. Can we pick up early and just deny them the opportunity? We absolutely can. Okay. And Evan is still in this. The Trapper still has a game here. No skill checks over there. I'm praying that means they're not on the gen, though you know that isn't a surefire thing. There is a skill check. There is a notification. That picked up. Any opportunity for a trap here to get us something? It's an unexpected trap, and those are the ones that can sometimes get you the goods. There's a lot of expected traps here, which are fine. Ooh, get away from me. Ah! What a shame. What a shame. They just are able to commit to it. This has been a really trying test. A really tough test for the Trapper. I think he can be happy with the performances put forward. Obviously, the artist will be thinking this is an immensely beatable score, and she wouldn't be wrong in thinking so. But you've got to just try and commit to whatever chase presents itself and go for this one here. Good injury. Nicely played around the pallet. Pivot around immediately. They're going to go window. They're going to try and move to the door over there. Let's get ready. 99. Do we get this? Body blocking from the Jill. Body blocking from the Jill. Getting the grab. Okay. It keeps us in the game. It might give us an additional hook as well. We're going to just get it here, I think, just to not put it in jeopardy. 6 hooks. It's a great deal better than 5. I'll tell you that much. Pallet over here, so they get the unhook, and it is all over. Barring them walking into a trap. Which, obviously, I don't think that'll be too much of a situation to worry about here. And it looks like ads are going to kick off just as soon as we finish this, which is lovely to see. I think the Trapper camp can be exceptionally pleased with their boy and the performances put together here, thank you very much, well played. The performances put together here has been... It's a game you needed to play. You see the 5 gens around the main building. You know it's a team who are on the traps. You just need to play the same game awareness game, the attention to detail, and the gem pressure that you know you can. It didn't work on that occasion. Hey, I didn't even know there was a daily for Trapper. As usual, you'd want to avoid a Gideon. Red Forest is A-OK. This is pretty good. We've hit on a good map here. The only gem we can't pressure immediately with our crows is the one in the middle there. Got some aura reading on the right. They're not going to run into the crows we have, unfortunately. Let's send them. After a bit of a delay. Yeah, won't get anything from that. We do see someone in Killer Shack. They're going to slowly vault through the window. Great opportunity here against Ash. Just waited long enough there. Need to get better at timing those misdirects around Killer Shack. Because too often, you get through the door, even with the Moonwalk, and they're just waiting to go through the window. Good stuff there, though. Nice injury obtained. Now, here's where you get your crows out there. Looking for one to connect it immediately. They're going to pivot to the right. Makes a lot of sense to do so. In doing so, do you have a decent loop? Yes, you do. You have a pallet there. Around here you'll go. Still a good opportunity here. Ah, we just lost our crows before we could send another one. Just caught on the bloody log. Okay. Get the pallet kicked. Around here we will move. Over the top of the hill could put us in a really good position to close down this chase. Ash just has the better of us there. Now this is a situation where you might have to give up the chase pretty soon. Oh, I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't. Getting the hook. There's someone here for a pallet stun. No, there isn't. And thank the Lord for that. A gen does pop. We're hoping it won't be 2. At least before we're able to get this hook. Should be able to see. There we go. Okay, so there's the pain res gen. Deadlock means they're forced off of it and it becomes blocked. I don't know whether they're fallen down yet, so I think we head up and search the area. So I don't quite trust this. There we go. There's a Floods of Rage. Gives us bang down here. Good injury on her. Gonna go for the window immediately. Does so. We're in a good position here to take on the second element of this chase. Oh, I really expected them to move inwards. That's a vault! They just delay their vault a little bit. We're not using any crows here, and we probably should be doing so. Just able to get to the pallet in time. What a situation. Had you kept on them, had you kept moving, maybe you're denying the vault before they're able to get it done. You see them, they're going to sprint burst their way to Killer Shack. There's some crows. Very good opportunity for crow injury here. One of those should connect. One of those does connect. That forces them to flee Killer Shack. Good move around Killer Shack by the artist. That's what she can do in those areas. She is often in her element. They're going to go for the window. Going to flee the window. Run the pallet immediately. Any opportunities here? Oh, not choosing the pallet. This will be close. Just able to lunge through and get the dying state. That's huge. And again, you need to be able to settle into the cycle of Scourge Hooks. If we can get this one before that second gen, pops, artists will be feeling very happy about the game state. It has to go all the way around the hill to make it happen. Going to be tough, going to be close. But does get it. No one on that gen. Well, you'd imagine that is the one that pops with pain res. Whatever gen did pop, there was no one on it, so they'll get back on it now. They've learnt their lesson. On and off the gen. We do get a couple of hits of Deadman Switch there, a couple of gens. Blocked off and nicely able to get ahead of the Fang. Bring chase to a close relatively quickly. Got the survivor to the right with Floods of Rage. Maybe they were hoping for a flashlight save. Not quite going to be able to do it. What we need to be able to do, the artist will be hoping to keep this gen under wraps. Head upstairs immediately. Put it under pressure. Can't quite do it. Do they fall down immediately? There's always a chance that they do. Ooh, they have done. They're pointing. But I think there's more pressing concerns for all the artists, one of which is that gem, which was being repaired. Got blocked with Dead Man Switch. An important gen to go to. There we are. Get these gens pressured with the crows as well. That one won't quite connect, alas. There was someone over here. I'm pretty sure we spied someone over here. I'm playing the incorrect, okay. We get a crow as they emerge from the basement. Not quite, tough one. Can we get back on this gen? Allows us to take the chase and the injury here on Zarina. Like, keeping on this loop, interesting. Get the crows out early. Do connect. And this should be a situation where you're very likely, high percentage plays here with the crows. 1, 2, 3. One of these has to connect. One of these, oh, they just repelled in time. I remember back in my day, you get one crow, you send out 3 crows, and you always get the injury. Now, the timing seems to be a little bit off. I don't know if they did anything. Or whether that's just the way it goes. Get the pallet kicked. Skirt along this way. Just one crow. I know to keep him guessing. We're over here as well. One crow connects with the ash over there. Can we get him to burn this at least? They wanted to. They thought about it. They got stuck as well. I feel like I know the gen's moving so much. This is too good of a chase to pass up. And there's been a real dearth of good chases so far. Gonna burn the pallet. Oh, thank God for that. Thank God for that. Artist basically had to guess. Had to guess when Claudette will have gone in front of the pallet. Guessed correctly. And able to get a Scourge from it. One gen does pop. But that's 4 hooks to the artist. This is still a tense game state. 6 hooks for a draw. 7 for a win. 1 gen left. Only 4 accrued. Very, very interesting. And it's not a great 3 gen either. Far too much distance between them to be comfortable with. No movement there. That's a very quick look. Quick look. 1, 2, healing party. Everyone's over here. Can we get the crows out there? Oh, that's what you need. That's what you like to see. Are they all going to repel? Is there an opportunity to get some crow injuries here? You wouldn't imagine so. Yeah, 2 repelled thing. Repels shortly thereafter. But the vision we had from that was pretty good. Kept them all guessing. And we'll get the ash, weirdly enough, with these crows. Didn't expect that. What we like about this is they are sufficiently far away from the gens. Means we have been bought a little bit of time. There's your injury. Keep them on this side. Okay, nice play. I want to come back for a crow here. As they keep on this loop? No, they flee the scene entirely. Still have this pallet as well. Oh, good move. Good move. Dead hard? No dead hard. 5 hooks obtained. Maybe a bit of an overlong chase. You feel like you need this Scourge up to keep the gens in check. Which gen do you think is moving? We might find out. We might find out. Seems like they have got off the gen, then might get back on it. This should force them off. This should get Dead Man Switch somewhere. They're going to try and commit to it. They'll have to get off of it at that point. Okay. Good stuff here. Get the injury. What we should be doing, what the artist should be doing, I should say, I'm not at fault here, not remembering to use Garden of Rot, should be waiting out the repel and benefiting from the exposed. Isn't doing so. There are your crows. The opportunity here. Great opportunity here. Dead hard? No dead hard for them. And this will be a draw guaranteed for the artist. There goes the gen. That might be all you guarantee. Gen all the way over there does pop. It's going for the hook. Just on the off chance. there was a hope of keeping the gens in check. Not able to. And if this is a draw, it will be a what could have been situation for the Demogorgon. Demogorgon with a draw, and with a Trapper Artist draw and Demogorgon victory, would have got through to the playoffs outright. Demogorgon couldn't hold up their end of the bargain. And it's looking possible there might be a draw here. See if the artist can close down his chase with Feng. Gonna move all the way over to the gate. One body block will keep them in this. Will there be a body block coming? Oh, what a spin that is. Does that get him away? It does. What a move from Feng. Unbelievable stuff from the Feng Min. Lovely stuff. Now we'll get out of here. That's an incredible spin. I think that will be a that will be a draw. Is Ash. I have to imagine Ash has got the other gate. Yeah, there's Yash out of there. What a spin move from the Feng.